In the suffocating darkness of 1939, as the specter of Nazi tyranny cast its shadow across Europe, one man dared to stand against the rising tide of evil. Georg Elser was no grand visionary, no revolutionary firebrand, he was simply a humble German carpenter, a working-class man with calloused hands and a heart that burned with a righteous fury. Elser watched in horror as Adolf Hitler's venomous rhetoric whipped the German people into a frenzy of nationalist fervor. He witnessed the systematic persecution of the Jews, the ruthless oppression of dissent, the relentless construction of a terrifying war machine. And in the pit of his stomach, Elser knew that this madman would stop at nothing to achieve his twisted vision of a greater Germany. Something had to be done. But what could one lone carpenter do against the vast, unstoppable machinery of the Nazi regime? Most would have resigned themselves to helplessness, to hiding in the shadows and praying for deliverance. But not Georg Elser. In the depths of his soul, a spark of rebellion had been kindled, and it would not be extinguished. For months, Elser worked tirelessly, hollowing out a cavity within a stone pillar in the Munich beer hall where Hitler often spoke. Day after day, night after night, he chipped away, his blistered hands aching with the strain, driven by an iron determination that bordered on madness. He secreted away explosives, carefully assembling a time bomb that would bring an end to the Führer's reign of terror. The fateful day arrived, and Elser took his position, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and resolve. As Hitler delivered his venomous speech to the adoring crowd, Elser's fingers trembled on the detonator. This was it, the moment he had agonized over, the moment that would either save millions or condemn him to a swift and merciless death. The bomb exploded with a thunderous roar, shattering the beer hall and sending shards of glass and masonry raining down upon the panicked throng. But to Elser's horror, Hitler had left the stage just minutes before, narrowly escaping the blast. His plan had failed. In the aftermath, Elser was apprehended, his heroic act of defiance laid bare for all to see. He was condemned as a traitor, a madman who had dared to strike at the heart of the Reich. And as he was led away to the infamous Dachau concentration camp, Elser's eyes were filled with a profound sadness, not for himself, but for the millions who would now suffer under the yoke of Nazi oppression. Georg Elser's story is one of unimaginable courage and heartbreaking tragedy. He was an ordinary man, a simple carpenter, who had the audacity to dream of a world without Hitler's malevolent shadow. And though his gambit failed, his actions stand as a testament to the power of the human spirit to resist even the most overwhelming tyranny. As the world now knows, the Holocaust would go on to claim the lives of millions. But in that fateful moment in the Munich beer hall, one man had the courage to try to stop it, to risk everything in the name of justice and human dignity. And for that, Georg Elser will forever be remembered as a hero, a lone voice crying out against the darkness, a beacon of hope in the face of unspeakable evil.